All right, we got our preview here for Torrey Pines Farmers Insurance Open, what I consider to be the start of the PGA Tour season after 3 fairly shitty events. I think last week wasn't that horrendous, but overall, I kind of consider this to be the real start of the PGA season. So I'm pretty excited. How about you, Blake?
Yeah, and no football interruptions this week too. So it's focused Wednesday to Saturday, straight on golf, and then hopefully hit a winner on Saturday and lose it all in the NFL.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I like the schedule thing. I think it should be a little bit interesting this week. I like having guys in the mix on Sunday, but Saturday will be nice too, especially with a little bit of the later golf. You can kind of stay up late and not worry too much about it.
Yeah, this doesn't end at 6, right? This is prime time.
Yeah, it should be prime time.
So it's whatever the sun goes down in California, not Eastern time.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. It's going to be some nice Saturday night entertainment. Hopefully, have somebody in the mix. That would make for a really fun weekend with the championship games the following day. So I love the event. I love this course. We've had a lot of success at this course. This course is the home of my best ever DraftKings lineup. It's the home of a couple outright winners. The lead win on the day Kobe Bryant died, God rest his soul. So a lot of good vibes here.
A lot of good vibes. I mean, just going back to last week, though, I mean, Molinari 200-1, that would have been an all-time hit. It was such a great bet. He got to tied the lead. And then the fucking Swafisa, man. What a shot he hit on 16 for Eagle.
Yeah, it was a legit tie the lead, too. You know, a lot of people think, like, the Swafisa had the par 5 ahead of him, whatever. A lot of guys weren't birding that par 5. It wasn't like that was a complete given. If you missed the green there, some guys had tough up and downs. So it was, and a guy like Swafford, you don't know what he's going to do in that situation. He's won a couple times, but I mean, he's not like a birdie on that hole's a guarantee. So I thought we had a chance. And then you had 17, 18. You know, Molly's been known to kind of show some nuts down the stretch. So I thought he might have got another one and maybe even pushed to a playoff at 21 under. But Swafford just put his foot down and did what he had to do. So nice win from him.
Yeah. I mean, we read Molinari's California success. Pretty crazy how well he does. Pretty crazy how that's the only places he showed up last year. You think he's like somewhat back, or what do you forecast for him this year?
Well, it's a good question. I mean, if you look at, and you brought this up last week, so, and you know, you kind of talked me into Molinari, but looking into it, since that miscut of the Masters, not miscut, when he fell down and fell off in that on 12 and 13 and kind of fell down on the stretch to Tiger there, that kind of started his downfall, right? Since then, he's had 4 top 10s. All 4 of those top 10s since then are in California.
Pretty crazy.
It is starting at the American Express last year, ended at Genesis. Those 3 out of those 4 events, 8th, 10th, 8th.
And then 13th at the U.S. Open, too.
Right. And then he finished, and then 6th last week in American Express. So there's no reason to think that he's probably going to slow down in this area. I mean, as we talked about last week, he lives in the area, so it seems like he's developing some comfortability with that type of golf. So I think it should keep up for this stretch at least. I mean, you got to bet him next week. You got to bet him at Pebble, right? As long as it's reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know if he can win this week. I have questions there, but he's probably going to play well.
Yeah, and 100-1 triple digits, you got to take it. I think he can win this week. Why not? I mean, he's won a major championship. If he's, you know, assuming he's kind of back to the guy he was, he looks like it. And you know what? He gained a lot of distance off the tee. He gained 4.7 strokes tee to green in 2 rounds. So that's on pace, say, for 9.4, considering he shot the same score on the other 2 days. So, I mean, that's a lot of strokes tee to green. And he was plus 4.5 also strokes in good drives gained. And it seemed, you know, they said this offseason he was working a lot on getting more distance. And I saw that on the broadcast yesterday. And you could see he was putting it out there pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he's back. I love this. I love that little Italian. Nice Paisan bulldog right there for you. Be awesome if he was back. Be good for Europe golf too. They need some plays for the Ryder Cup in a couple of years.
Wonder what he is at St. Andrews right now. Oh, in Italy too.
Yeah, it's true. That's right. They need him and Guido there.
I mean, and it's going to be in Rome. I'm very excited. My family's from Rome. I'm all Team Europe again. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I'm pretty fired up for the Italy Ryder Cup.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into Farmers. Yeah, this field's much better than we're accustomed to, so very excited.
Yeah, I'll give you a little course preview here. Everyone knows about Torrey Pines, so it's not like this is the most new information. But the South course is a par 72, 7,569 yards, and it plays long. It's a legitimate long course, long classical. We got 3 rounds on the South and 1 on the North. North is definitely the easier one. It's only 7,258 yards and has the bent grass, whereas the South course has the POA. And I'm pretty sure no winner in the past 12 or 13 years has shot over par and won on the North course. So you got to take advantage of the easier course that day. You get a nice full field, 156 golfers. But we know about
wasn't there a trend for a while that the winner started on one of the courses?
Yeah, I think 10 years in a row they started on the South course, but the last 3 winners have come from the North.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I say just ignore it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that.
That's all I got for Torrey Pines here.
So are you looking for bombers?
I think so. I mean, the setup's obviously different. I think the U.S. Open setup was tough for guys who didn't drive it accurately, but when we had Leishman that year, he was spraying it like 30 yards right of the fairway, and he had some nice matted down lies over there. So you definitely got to hit it pretty far. But shorter guys have had success. It's pretty difficult to hit green. So
around the green, right? It's Day, Rose, Leishman,
Snedeker.
His win was kind of an anomaly there.
But he has some other good results as well.
Who else? Obviously Rahm. There was somebody else who won that. Oh, Reed.
Yeah, around the green is huge.
Yeah.
So I got I think it's important for sure. So basically you got to hit it far. And if you don't hit it, if you aren't a bomber, you got to have great short game around the green game to make up for it.
Yeah.
Combination of both is great, which is why Rahm is so good here.
Yeah, so top of the board here, I mean, it's like 95% chance John Rahm will be in the mix, maybe 99% chance. I mean, this is his course. He won the U.S. Open, obviously. He won the first time he played in 2017, and he's played 4 other times, 29th, 5th, 2nd, 7th. I mean, 95% chance he's going to be in the mix, whether he wins or not. Just be ready to take him down come Saturday.
Yeah, I think he's playing all right, but I don't think he's in peak form right now, which I think helps. Doesn't mean he's not going to be involved. He most likely will, but I don't think he's going to win this week. I'm going to put that out there. I think he's probably going to play well, but I don't think he's going to win. I mean, what's he going to win at U.S. Open and win at Torrey Pines every time he plays here? I just think
I don't think he's going to win either. I'm just you're going to have to beat him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be the case everywhere, but I know this is his course.
Yep. And then, so you got Rahm at 750. Then we get a little jump to JT at 12. And actually, X just moved up from 14 to 16. Those are the 3 guys below 20 on Bet365 right now.
Okay, so Rahm we talked about, but very little case to be made for JT here. I don't understand why he's 12-1, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think it's just the name thing.
And just the next guy on the list, right?
What did he do at TLC? Wasn't he terrible?
Yeah, he wasn't great. Definitely wasn't great. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like a JT place to me. And the results, I think.
Unless he win Leishman style?
He could. I mean, obviously he could win.
He's he was fifth at Century.
Yeah, which is probably his worst start there in 4 years.
Those last 2 events, though, 3rd and 5th.
No, yeah, he could obviously win, but I'm not playing 12-1 in a place where it doesn't really seem like a JT type place. He doesn't have the course history here. He's very unreliable off the tee. And
yeah, I'm with you 100%. you can just pass on him. I'm fine with that.
And then you got X, who does make a lot of sense. But prior to last year, I don't think his history is all that great.
He had a second in 2021 and a seventh at the U.S. Open, so 2 times.
Yeah, so prior to last year.
Yeah.
4 to 5 missed cuts.
Just reading the finishes, so I thought it was 2020. Yeah, this is the home court. A lot of pressure on him. Comes home. I think that's why he doesn't play that well here.
He could win. He missed 4 out of his first 5 cuts here playing here, and yeah, it's a home course thing. I don't know. I'm not going to bet X to win at 14-1 probably ever. So I'm not going to do it here.
Right.
Or 16-1. No, I'm good. I think you get it. I'd rather bet the next. Skip right to the next 2 guys or the next guy, because this is.
Who would you rather bet though? X 16 or Rahm's 8?
Rahm 8.
Okay. X 16 or JT 12?
X 16.
Okay.
You agree with those?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Hideki 20. He was 16 this morning, so no one's really interested in Decky. You have DJ 20 making his season debut, and Bryson 20.
Is this 365? You said
this is 365. So Bryson jumped from 18 to 20.
I believe I started 20.
16 to 20.
I believe I started 22 on DraftKings for Bryson. Decky obviously makes sense. Decky has good course history. Decky likes his place. He's coming off a win. He has a 3rd here. Some other good results, a 12th in 2018. It's a nice spot for him. If he didn't just win, and he wasn't 20-1, which he wouldn't have been if he didn't just win, I might be considering him here. But he's not gonna win again.
You mean he's not gonna win this week again, right?
Right, this week again.
Yeah. If he didn't win, what is he?
33 and 28.
We'd probably be on him.
Yeah, I think it's a good spot for him, but he's not going to win coming right off a win, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to bet him. If he wins, great for my guy.
If he wins, great for him. He can eat all the ass he's going to eat and fill his belly up on ass juice.
If he wins, as long as he's not beating my guy, I'll be happy for him and probably rooting for him.
Me too. Then that leaves kind of, DJ's an interesting one. Well, he's a guy who in the past, whenever he's gotten that range, we've definitely loved to hammer him there. And I honestly don't even hate the bet this week. The question is, what's he been doing? He doesn't have the best history here anyway.
I was shocked to see that he entered this place.
I know. I was thinking that it's probably his 1 every 5 years obligation. It definitely is, because he missed it the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's just like
he has to play.
Yeah.
Right? They got to play one. They got to play 1 every 5.
Is that the rule?
Yeah, and he's missed the last 4.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a reason to hang off. I mean, I follow him and Paulina on Instagram. They've been skiing in Aspen for the last 2 weeks. I'm positive of that. So I think the first week they were there without kids, and then the second week they were there with their kids. So I don't know if he's really prepping. I feel like this is just he's getting going, taking the rust off. Tournament golf, he hasn't played. When's the last time he played? Ryder Cup?
Yeah.
He wasn't at the Hero. I don't know. I know 20-1 is a great number, but without success here, I mean, the only thing good for him is he's got that POA. He thrives on POA, and he's a good course fit, but he has no success here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean,
let him get in there. We'll bet him next week at Riv at fucking same number.
I hope that happens. I hope we missed the cut this week.
That'd be fantastic. I'd be all over him next week.
Oh,
that's what I'm
looking
for. Miss the cut, DJ.
Me too. Yeah, not going to bet it. I agree with you completely. I love him at Riv, and I think he does need a week to get his feet wet again. Didn't have a great year last year. Yeah, totally. Which leads us to our next guy, our guy.
Our guy. Yep.
You've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, so tell me why. And who?
All right, Bryson. You remember him at the U.S. Open? He took the lead. He stuck that on 8, a par 3 to like an inch. Took the lead, and I'm like, holy fuck, Bryson's really doing this here. And then boom, a couple holes later, he blows up on 2 holes. That par 5, he made a 7 on, maybe even more. Just couldn't get out of that rough. He ended up finishing 26th, but he was the betting favorite at the time after that shot on 8. He had the lead. Like, I thought he was going to win. We were on Rory.
Yeah, and I was on suicide watch because we should have been on Bryson.
Yeah. And then he had the blow up, which is going to happen with him. I mean, clearly it's going to happen with him. But yeah, long classical course, bombs away. Not a lot. The rough isn't as bad as it is at the U.S. Open. So, South course is obviously a lot longer than the North course. And I love Bryson with a long iron.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I want him. Long irons, not wedges. He's a good puller putter. Grew up in California. Finished T4 at Harding Park, which is another California course at the PGA. 5th at the Genesis in 2020. He is another 15th or not, maybe another top 10 at the Genesis too. So while he hasn't won in California, I do think a California win is something that's going to happen for him soon.
Yeah, in the past, you'd probably say, like, before the last couple of years, that might be one of the most likely places he'll do well. He has the Riviera history, was good at TPC Harding Park, like you said, almost had it at Torrey Pines. So I'm not worried about the California stuff at all. I think we talk about auto bets, and you get Bryson north of 20-1. That's an auto bet. He has the win equity. He has 8 PGA Tour victories in the last 3 years. I mean, 3.5, 4 years. It's like, that's the guy you bet when he gets to where he is. Do you want to bet Xander at 14, who hasn't won much, and then you can bet Bryson at where he is. And I think you always get better odds than kind of deserved on him. Why isn't JT's 12 because he is who he is? Why isn't Bryson 12 because he is who he is? He has this kind of a similar course history. Century, he wasn't great.
And they both win the same.
So I just think he's at that point where you just got to bet him, and he can win anywhere, anytime. When he's on, he's very tough to beat. And think about this here. Let's set the scene. We get a nice Saturday night finish, and you got Bryson within 1 or 2 of the lead or in the lead, and you're getting ready to sit down and watch golf for the night. I mean, talk about having a fucking unbelievable time on a Saturday night. Pour a nice glass of California Red.
There you go.
Put your feet up and watch Bryson compete. I mean, there's nothing more fun. Talk about entertainment. I really hope we get that this week.
No, that'd be awesome. Century, I mean, he struggled off the tee, which happens like once every 15 events. So I fully expect him to bounce back off the tee.
You'd hope so. If not, there might be a little bit of an issue going on.
Yeah, he was 2.1 on approach at Century, so it's not. I mean,
it's very good.
Take that. I'm just going to assume he bounces back off the tee. We're getting value here. He's a 14-1 golfer in this field, if not lower. Gotta bet it. I already bet it. I got some on 8. I got some at 18. I got some at 22.
Yep, I followed you down that path exactly, and I maybe even put a little bit of extra on it.
There you go. Love it. Anything else on the big boy?
No, I've just sign me up.
Feels great to be on him. I haven't bet him in a while.
It's one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great time, and we, the fact that he's 22 and not 14 gives us some flexibility on the card as well.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, I said last week, I was like, I hope we get a 16, 18 on Bryson, so we can just bet him. Forget about the rest of the top guys.
Yep. Our next range, what do we got?
All right, I got Berger 22, Sam Burns 25, Sanjay 30, Finau 30, and Scotty Scheffler 30.
You know who can eat my ass? Sam Burns.
Okay, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, same as always, but I'm just I don't know. What's he ever done in the good field before? I mean,
he won, didn't he win something?
Yeah, it was decent, but major, he hasn't done anything. I mean, this field, Yeah, could he win in this field? Sure, but it's just like, I don't know. He gets a bump. He gets a bump because everyone likes to bet him.
Yeah, you
Shouldn't
almost
he?
went Genesis. Genesis,
Shouldn't
yeah.
shouldn't he still be 30 in this field?
Yeah, I think it's just he's been hot.
Yeah, he's hot, and everyone loves him.
I know. I've been a Burns guy like way before he started winning. It's just, I don't know. I'm not going to bet him at 25. I'm with you.
Sungjae, no,
I do think Burns could win this, though.
I don't.
I know you don't. Sanjay, God, no.
Sungjae, God, no. Berger, I don't know. 22, no. He's great. He's playing great. He's good.
Yeah, I like Berger here. Like I said, I wish we had a 30 on him because I'd bet the 30, but I'm not going to bet 22.
Has he ever done anything on the West Coast?
Yeah, he won at Pebble last year for me.
Yeah. Pebble, but sorry, not just West Coast, but longer course. I mean,
U.S. Open 7th. What else did he finish here? He had 3 straight missed cuts prior here.
majority of his best stuff has been on short courses.
Yeah, Florida guy.
Vast majority has been on short courses. St. Jude, Florida, Pebble, right? All shorter.
Colonial.
Shorter course. Yeah, all short.
But he's not like a Burns type where he can't win in a great field, you know?
No, I agree with that. Yeah, he can. He's good. He's very good.
So we'll pass on that. If it was a better number, maybe. Who are the other guys here? Oh, Scheffler and Finau.
Scheffler sucks.
Why is Scheffler 30? He
hasn't even been playing well.
Yeah, he wasn't good at all last week.
He was just about as good as Finau, though, and we like Finau.
Yep, already bet Tony. So Tony Finau season historically here. He's a West Coast guy, bent guy. Once you hit Florida, just put Tony on ice.
Yeah.
Until we get to Augusta. You bet him on the West Coast swing, and then you forget about him for about 2 months. And then he'll come back. Make sure everybody remembers that. Don't bet him in Florida. He's played this event 7 times, and his worst finish is 24th.
Wow.
And that was the first time he played it. So his finishes are 24, 18, 6, 13, 6, 2.
Phew.
He did miss the cut, though, at the U.S. Open last year. But he finished second at the event last year. So he's got the history, loves California. He plays the comp course as well, too. I mean, he lost in a playoff at Riv last year. I was on that. He was 4th at Harding Park. Also, his lone Corn Ferry win was at TPC Stonebrae, which is in California. And then last week he played. We only have stats for last week from the stadium course. He played the stadium course Saturday and Sunday, and he gained 2.8 on approach, 1.7 putting, and 1.7 off the tee. So he started slow last week, but he finished strong. He finished with 67, 69 at the stadium course, which is more difficult than the other courses, I think. They're still relatively easy, but I think it's the harder of the 3.
No doubt.
But yeah, I like it. He's a bomber.
Yeah, I agree with completely everything you're saying. If you're going to bet him, this is the place you want to bet him in this little West Coast swing. He just plays better here. I like the course fit. Longer courses, he plays very well. You got all 4 of the par 5s between 550 and 600 yards. So you need to have some distance off the tee like he has. Even his past 24 rounds, he hasn't been playing that great. He ranks 16th in par 5s with that distance. And so I think he hasn't been playing his best. I think 28 is a fair number considering everybody around him. I'd rather bet Finau than Sam Burns, obviously, and other guys in that range. I just think, and he proved something at the Northern Trust. I had a lot of doubts about him, and I still somewhat do. I mean, I don't think he's going to win a major right now, but there's a field he can win. It's a course he can win at. You get I think a slight discount because he's not really as popular right now. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised to see him at 22 if he played well last week. So, and you start the card price in 18, 22, whatever it is. I think you can go right to Tony at 28. And those are really the only two guys I'm interested under 30 anyway. So I think it works out perfectly.
Yeah. Would I like 35, 40 on him? Obviously. Yes, I would. But I feel like the odds are playing with his success here.
Yeah, you're never getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously wouldn't bet at 22, but I thought 28 was the right number that I would bet.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think it's a great way to start the card. I feel good about it.
Okay, next range. Get your boy Willie Z, 33-1. Jordan, I suck at golf. Spieth, 35-1. Hammer Time Brooks, 35. Big Titty Mark, 35. Those are all the guys listed on Bet365 under 50. Any interest?
Well, just to go through them real quick. Spieth does suck at golf. He sucks from now on. Don't have to worry about that. Big
Plus,
Titty
he's
Mark,
terrible here.
and he's terrible. Yeah, it was even when he's in good form, it's not where you want him. He's almost like Berger. They play the same course as well.
Spieth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas, Pebble. I mean, but if you look at Leishman, he obviously makes sense with the good course history. He's a great, but that's baked into his number.
Mm-hmm.
So no thanks. If he was north of 50, you got to consider him again here. The Australians play this place well. I wish Adam Scott was here. We probably bet him here every year.
I know. He's in Dubai. He played well too last week. I thought he was going to pull it out for us. He couldn't make the extra putts.
Yeah. So obviously Leachman has some appeal, but I'm not going to bet him in the 30s at this place. So those two Spieth. Who else did you notice?
What was he at when we won on him?
He was at 50.
50. Yeah, that's my Leishman spot.
Yeah, 35. No thanks.
This would be the two I'd consider in this range. Zalatoris, 33. Brooks, 35.
I was pegging Willie Z.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
I was pegging him because I own his ass.
Yeah, you do.
I've been talking shit to him his whole career, and he doesn't say anything back, and he just eats it and doesn't win shit, just like I always say. With that being said, I did think this would be a good spot for him, and I still think it's going to be a good spot for him. I was thinking he might be 40-50 like he was last week. If that were the case, I'd probably bet it. 33, I'm not going to do it. Really like the spot for him, though. I really
do too, man. I really do too. I like next week too for him.
Yes. I was thinking these two in Memorial was kind of where I was going to look for him, but I'm not going to do it at 30.
No, next week's Waste.
Is it? I thought it was Riv.
No, it's Riv. Never mind. I like Waste too for him.
Yeah, that makes some sense. If it was in the score range it was last year. I just like him in the score. I mean, I think some people listen to us. I saw some tweets last week saying, "Oh, who says Zalatoris can't make birdies?" No one said he can't make birdies. I just don't think his ideal winning score is 23 under.
Yeah, it's the fact that he doesn't make a lot of bogeys.
Yes.
So exactly. He's easily he's more likely to contend in a -10 event.
Right. And that's why I like him here. I do like him here. I might take him one and done or something. I'm not going to bet him though.
Yep. I'm thinking about it.
Can you fit Bryson, him, and Will?
I don't know. It's tough. Yeah. Almost need a 40-50.
I think we just chose Tony over him, and that's what it is.
Yeah, that's fair. Brooks, anything?
It's tempting. It's a little tempting. If I got a 40, I mean, you probably could do that, but it's not a great spot for him. No,
I've always said there's only one spot you bet Brooks on the West Coast. And that's at Waste.
Yeah.
And but you know what? Anytime there's a major at these events, he always plays well. Like this fourth year, Pebble, he almost beat Gary. Harding Park, he was in the final group, right, at Harding Park and blew up.
Yep.
With Casey. Wasn't he helping Casey try to get that major, I think?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, I don't know. I'm going to pass, but I mean, I've been a sucker for Brooks, so. If he wins,
Yeah.
I'll probably be real mad.
I agree with everything you said. I don't know if it's the right spot. I do think he's going to have a very good season. I think he has to get his feet under him a bit first. I think when you get to Florida, it's going to be he's
I'm
going to
ready.
turn it on. Yeah, I'm just going to bet him pretty much every Florida event. I fucking can't wait. But let's hopefully we can dodge him until then.
Yep. All right, next range, we got a big jump up into the 50s. You got Pat Reed, Corey Connors, your boy Gooch. They're all 50 before we get into the 60 range. Anything there? Those three?
Good number on Reed. Obviously won here last year. So
Did he make the cut last week?
No.
Yeah, not really feeling him, man.
No, I'm not either. I'm not betting him, but I wouldn't hold it against anybody who wanted to.
I made it. He was 55th. A lot of red on his score card. Or on his Fantasy National page. That being said, his course history, pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Last 5 times playing, he's no worse than 23rd with a win and a 6th.
Isn't this one of the things where after he wins, you're like, why the hell didn't we just bet him?
It is at 50. I don't think I'm getting a 50, but that's a lot more tempting than my 40 that I have.
It's tempting. I don't think I'll get there. I think we just kind of have a card constructed the way I want it constructed right now. And could a 50 fit on that card? Yeah, for sure. But she's been playing like shit.
Yep, I'm with you. And obviously nothing on Connors or Gooch.
Fuck both those guys.
I do see Connors winning this year, though.
Yeah, maybe. Not here.
Nope. All right, next range. You got Matt Wolf and his sadness at 66. Siwoo Kim, 66. Max Homa, 66. Lanto, 70. He was in the mix last week. Your boy Seabez, 70. Ryan Palmer, 70. Mav McNeely, 70. And Joaquim Neiman, 70. Good Neiman number.
Very good.
He's
good.
He's been on the beach, though, too.
Yeah. He's getting laid a lot, too.
Yeah.
Doesn't have his legs under him. So, okay, starting with, let's just start where we're going to start. Wolf, the sad man.
Yep.
Already
bet it. 66.
Yeah, I bet it as well. I mean, I think it's a nice spot because he's coming off a miscut. He burned a lot of people last week. The number is very nice. Talking about win equity and a guy at 66 who can win. He can definitely win. And now, he's not really a guy who shows much form before he plays well. He really never has been. 2019, missed the cut at Rocket Mortgage. Next week wins at the 3M. Okay, 2020, missed the cut at Travelers. Next week comes in second to Bryson at Rocket Mortgage. So 2 of the best starts of his career are after a miscut.
Does it matter that both those were at the Rocket Mortgage?
No, the first one he missed the cut at the Rocket Mortgage.
Oh, gotcha.
And then he won 3M.
Oh, okay. I always get the 3M and Rocket mixed up.
Yeah, and then he was second at Rocket after a miscut at the Traveler. So
okay. He
doesn't really show form. I think when he competed at that U.S. Open, he wasn't really showing much form, and no one really thought he could win. Then all of a sudden, he gets in there. He's a guy who will know probably Thursday afternoon if he's going to be in the mix on Sunday. Oh, sorry, Saturday.
Okay, so remember the 2021 U.S. Open?
Yep.
It's his first event back after a 4-month layoff from the SADS.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like 8 under through like the first 11 holes.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then he pulled the classic Wolf. He made a bunch of bogeys. He ended up finishing 15th at the U.S. Open. It was his first event in 4 months from the SADS.
Yeah, I mean he might have the SADS again, but at 66-1, it's a great thing. Not to mention, pretty good course history, right? He played here a couple times. I think
15 and 21st.
15 and 21st. Yeah, very good. Course fit. I mean, he hits it long. He's a good long iron player. His short game might get a little bit of trouble, but I think if he's on, he's going to have shorter approach shots. He can hit an 8 iron when other guys are hitting a 6 iron. And course fit wise, obviously he's pretty good. So
he was 4th at Harding Park too at that PGA. I feel like he plays well when Bryson plays well. So if we're on Bryson, we're on Wolf.
Yeah, That's very true. He does play well, and Bryson plays well.
Obviously, that U.S. Open. But even last week, he shot a 78 on Thursday, which is going to happen. I mean, bad rounds are going to happen with all these golfers. And then bounce back with a 67 the next day. Obviously, he couldn't fight all the way back to make the cut, but he wasn't like the next 2 rounds. He was fine.
Yeah. I mean, him and Bryson, volatility. You're going to get some bad rounds. You're going to get some bad weeks. And they both carry win equity. They both have. He's only 22 years old, man.
Yeah, he's so young.
22.
He's younger than both Morikawa and Hovland, right?
Much younger.
Yeah.
So he's going to have his ups and downs. So I think we can get him at this number. Everyone was on him last week at 30. I think he has just as good a chance to win this week as he does last week.
Oh, completely agree there.
And he's double the number. So, and we liked him last week.
Yeah. The main problem is he's a massive pussy, but he wins.
Yeah. I mean, he's won once, but he is a massive pussy.
Great talent, though.
Good talent. So 66, I'll be in on it. Definitely. So we got Bryson, Wolf, Finau. Couple of 3 bombers on the card there. I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anything else on those other guys? I like home. I was hoping saw an 88 got slashed. So
66, I won't be in. I mean, I like it. He plays all the comp courses well. He's just the West Coast guy. We've said it before. We bet it before because he was just a West Coast guy. Wasn't in great form, and he goes and wins. So with that being said, does he just win again because it's another West Coast? Like, how many times do we expect it to happen without him really showing form?
yeah, 9th and 18th here. Missed the cut at the U.S. Open. Won Riv, which is next. He'll be defending next week at Riv, or not next week. Next week's Pebble. Whenever he plays Riv. Yeah, I don't know. I was ready to bet the 80, but I don't think I have it anymore. So I'm just not going to bet the 65.
80 would be nice. I guess we'll see where we're at when the Wolf, Finau, Bryson. Really happy with that, and then it kind of determines what we're going to go in this 80 to 100 range. A couple of guys I'm looking at. He's definitely one of them.
Yeah, they really baked in Ryan Palmer's course history into his number, huh?
Yeah, his course history is great, though.
70 to 1. He was like 150 2 weeks ago.
He played well last week, too, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he played really well.
So that's why, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last 4 times.
Can't bet the 70, right?
No, 2-13, 21-2. And you talk about the Rahm connection, right? He plays every course Rahm plays well.
Yeah.
Hey, if you make another DraftKings line, maybe a little Rahm Palmer combo, just like Bryson Wolf.
Yep, don't hate it. All right, next range, 75 plus. We got Molinari, 75 here. Getting steamed down. Rose, 75. Cam Tringali, 80. Aaron Wise, 80. Mac Hughes, Keegan Bradley, Billy Ho, Hollywood Hoagie, all 80. Jason Day, 90, and Luke List, 90.
Yeah, I mean, the only guy I'm really looking at here is Molinari. I saw the 100. I thought that would be great. I know got slashed very quickly, and I probably missed it. 80, I think I'd still bet an 80. I don't know if he is back. Isn't that just a small insurance to pay?
Yes, it is.
So whatever, 100 to 80. I mean, if you're making a $5,000 bet, what's that? $10. So whatever. I'm paying the insurance. I'd like it, Molly. I think he could be back. I think he could win this thing. So I know it's unlikely that he'll win, but whatever.
I don't know if he can win it. Torrey South. It just seems like
why not?
So long for him.
He won API.
It's very true. He did win API. That's a big course too.
We were on
him. Yeah, I mean, I can get involved. I like a nice paisan on the card.
And he added distance. Remember that. He added distance.
Saturday night eating some ziti.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll eat some ziti from Molinari. I'd like to get the 80. If I get an 80, I'm betting it. Actually, I think I did get an 80.
80 the lowest you'd go?
Yeah.
Okay. What about these other guys? I have a real hard on right now for Jason Day. I think he can win at this event, at this course.
Well, he can because he has. But you think he'd win right now? That's the better question.
I didn't hate what I saw last week out of him. He was on a lot of the featured coverage.
He was good for a while. Then all of a sudden he just fucking shit the bed.
That one day the wind picked up really hard and he couldn't handle it.
The guy is fucked. But the course history, Jesus Christ, 9th, 2nd, 1st, 5th, 16th. A couple miscuts sprinkled in there, but this is definitely his spot. Probably more so than any other place.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna bet it.
Is it 100?
Yeah, if it's 100, we got those top 3 guys we're going with. And I'll just sprinkle in Molly, Day,
Yeah.
maybe Rose, if you can talk me into it.
I might try. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, I think whatever. Course history is great. He's playing a little bit better. It would suck to miss if he's triple digits. So I get the 100, then maybe sure. Only 2 other guys I'm looking at. One, Rose. Saw 75. I lost it, so I don't know. I probably wouldn't bet it sub 70, sub 66 maybe, but I don't know. We liked him last week. He wasn't horrible. Gained a shot on approach in 2 rounds. Was pretty good on Sunday. I think he was top 5 in both approach and off the tee on Sunday. Has great course history. Was 33rd last week. It's not like he was horrible. And I think
him and Day really struggled on that second day. That took him out of it.
And the number's back to 70. I just think it's a good number for him.
I feel like we're just going down a hole, though, where we're betting Rose every fucking week.
Yeah, but he's 75. It's not like he's 40. It is a hole. And I agree. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that we're just the fucking Rose guys every week. That's not who I want to be.
I don't want to be a Rose guy either. Fuck. Yeah, I don't.
We're gonna jump off because of that, and then he wins at 75-1 when we just should have stayed.
Yeah. Yep.
And then there's really only one other guy I'm looking at. I wish my guy JB Holmes was playing.
He's not. What a fucking. This is where I hate him. This place. Yep. Fucking fucked me out of a great Noren hit.
Yeah, and then he fucked you at Riviera as well.
He fucked me at Riviera too, right with JT, motherfucker.
So only other guy I'm looking at is Sneds. Can you win? No, probably not. But
yeah, I'm not with you on Sneds, but
he was playing great yesterday until he had a couple of bad holes, but he was kind of getting himself involved a bit. He was on the featured coverage on ESPN Plus. He looked pretty good.
He is a PO guy for sure.
And he's a fucking Torrey Pines guy. Look at 2nd, 1st, 9th, 3rd among 8 starts there. So he was 3rd back in was on my great DraftKings team that year. He finished in 3rd in 2019, the year Leishman won. He can contend here. Is he going to win? No, probably not. But I mean, I like him. I think he's going to have a good week.
Okay. Doesn't really seem like long shots win. It's usually a big name that wins here, or a well-known name, not a big name.
I think we have our bases covered there, so I'm happy with what we have. I don't need to force anything else. I'm not looking at long shots really. I'm not expecting a long shot to win.
Okay. So you're telling me not to bet Cam Champ again?
No, I'm not. I don't know.
Okay, good.
Yeah, not
any young guy?
No. I mean, if you're looking at a West Coast guy, I mean, no. There's no one I think really.
What about Hollywood? Yeah, I know he's not young, but Hollywood.
He's not capable of winning anything.
He's playing well. West Coast guy, too.
Yeah, I like him as kind of a long shot, but I don't think he's going to – I think we would talk about DraftKings or a top 10 or something. I just don't think he can win. Yeah. You got Tigala again, Pepperdine, obviously.
No. Is there going to be any Mito love this week? I know I have no interest, but –
I don't know if there is or isn't, but I'm not. We talked about it, Ben, right? That's it.
Yeah.
Higgs was 9th here a couple of years ago. He played well last week.
I don't see him winning this.
Nor do I. The big lesbian Norlander, 2nd a couple of years ago.
No, if I was to bet a sweet, it'd be Noren, but he's not playing well.
What about Rogers?
Pat?
Yeah.
How did he finish last week? I actually had interest in him last week.
He's 160-1. He has some good course history, 2 top 10s in his last 5 tries. He might garner some attention here because of his, West Coast results.
Yeah, from the area.
Is he going to win? No. Is he ever going to win in his life? No.
No.
40th last week, so no.
No, I think we got our guys. We'll have a good 6-pack.
Yep.
I think, right? We can fit a 6-pack.
Yeah, Bryson, Finau, Wolf. You want to say Molly, Day, and I don't know.
Rose.
I guess maybe someone else, but for those 5 for sure.
You like Day over Rose?
If he's 110 and Rose is 60, yeah.
Okay. You like Molly over both of them?
Yeah. If Rose is 75, I'm going to bet it. But if I can't get that, I need 70. And Day, I need 100.
Man, I really think Jason Day can compete here. I really think he's going to be in the mix.
Well, if you call it, then props to you. I'm joining it, so I'm not disagreeing. I'm believe it when I see it territory with him, man, because he just fucking blows.
Yeah, see, I didn't think he blew last week. I thought he just wasn't he wasn't going to get to 20 under. I think this is a perfect spot for him.
He got to 7 under. He fucking sucks. You got to 7 under in the fucking easiest course on tour.
But he didn't. It took him 27 holes to make a bogey. To make a bogey.
He got to 9 and he made 2, 4, 6 birdies on Sunday, but he also had 2 bogeys and a double. I mean, yeah, if you can keep the bogeys off.
Plus, this is his spot.
Yeah, I'm down. Fuck it.
Tiger's won this 7 times. Why can't J Day win it 3?
It's true. I mean, he was the closest thing at one point, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was. He was winning everything. Now he's just a sad soul.
He's still young.
All right, if we don't take those, we can reach up if you want to reach up for a guy. So
one guy 40, 50, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, or if you want to reach up for a guy 30, right? Or in the mid-20s. If you wanted to bet Willie, if you really want to bet Willie, definitely fit him.
Little Dick Willie.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely
would be great to eat some fucking pasta though Saturday night.
Oh yeah, pasta, or if you're gonna say Bryson, I'm saying the vino.
So, all right, let's get it. Looking forward to this week. We need a winner too, bad.
Yeah, I love this event. I'm anticipating a winner, so we'll stop in next week and we'll discuss that.
All right, good luck.
All right, see you.